I know major companies are told that lawsuits are coming before they come. I'm curious, though, at how in advance they are told of these things. Because obviously, there are companies that get lawsuits that are a surprise to them, or companies that know are doing something bad and are just going to continue until they get the inevitable lawsuit. But what I'm specifically talking about is Johnson and Johnson around 2021, 2022. A company called Kenvue that was originally part of Johnson and Johnson owns a load of major brands that we all know and use, like Tylenol, Sudafed, Listerine, Band-Aid, Zyrtec, Benadryl, Rogaine, and a bunch of others. And conveniently, they had successfully and officially split from J&J mere months before a major phenylephrine lawsuit hit their desk. They announced the split in 2021, and by August of 2023, it was all finalized. Not even 2 months later, October of 2023, the lawsuit came out, stating that Sudafed PE, Mucinex Tylenol, and Benadryl were completely useless as oral decongestants, because phenylephrine, when ingested, does nothing. Phenylephrine as a nasal spray works great. They were actively, falsely advertising their products based on known flawed studies from the 60s because they were taking advantage of pseudoephedrine being placed behind the counter. Pseudoephedrine was the OG decongestant before phenylephrine. That's why the product is called Sudafed, but it was then placed behind the counter because you can make meth with it. It's still there. You can buy it without a prescription. It's just supervised. But these companies took advantage of the fact that it is no longer on the over-the-counter shelves as a marketable aspect and slapped a PE next to the Sudafed, hoping you wouldn't understand that they are two separate products. I know this is a bit speculative, but knowing how much information gets passed around behind closed doors with these major companies, it just doesn't feel like a happy accident that Kenvue was able to successfully separate from J&J and effectively run past interference for J&J's brand by a mere 60 days.